Good afternoon, everybody. It's June 30th, 2023. It's my birthday, actually, but I'm not going to let you know how young I am today. So today I'm changing the battery in my 2002 Buick LeSabre Custom. And here's some of the tools I'm going to use. I got the 1/4-inch ratchet with a couple of extensions. Probably going to need two different sizes, one for the hold down. That might be around a 13 millimeter, I'm not sure. And then the small ones for the battery terminals, the 8 or the 7 millimeter. And I have the set of long sockets, just in case these extensions don't reach. I have this battery terminal cleaner. Hold on, put the phone down a minute. That battery post cleaner. This is really for, top post batteries, but you can use it on the, you can use this on the terminals on the cables. Just scrape it a little bit, get any oxidation, or, you get that copper oxide on there, or whatever might be on there. Just clean it off. And I have a new battery, so I don't really need to scrape the battery terminals. I got a battery from Costco. I had a Costco membership a long time ago. I bought all my batteries there. They're all interstate batteries. And then I didn't have my membership for a while, and I priced batteries. They were all $200 at the common auto parts stores. So because of that, I went back to Costco. I got my membership for $60. I got the battery for $100. So I spent like $160 some odd dollars for a battery plus a membership, and that costs less than what a battery alone would have costed me at an auto parts store like AutoZone, Advance, or wherever you want to go for a similar battery. $99 is even much less than what the Walmart EverStart battery cost. I think that was around $150 or something like that. But that one was a little bit larger in size. So let's get on with the battery replacement. This battery is under the back seat. So you just pull out the back seat. You just pull it right up on each side. You don't need any tools to get the back seat out. And you have to be careful. There are some vent tubes connected to the batteries. Now, when I bought my car a few years ago, I looked at the battery and I noticed the vent tubes weren't connected because the battery someone put in there was a different size, so the vent tubes didn't fit. Now, I've been driving around for 3 years without the vent tubes connected, and I still feel somewhat mentally normal. So, but, all joking aside, this time I got the right size battery. It's a Group 78, and the original vent tubes, assuming they're original, should fit on the battery vents to vent any gases outside of the vehicle. I also read that the original battery was a Group 100, which is a very similar size to the Group 78, but just slightly less reserve capacity. I think it was 110 minutes instead of 120 minutes. So this battery has 1,000 cranking amps and 800 cold cranking amps for the Interstate Group 78 battery. So let's get to it. Okay, everybody, we're outside. Here's the beautiful 2002 Buick LeSabre Custom. Bought this about three or so years ago. It has a Bosch battery in it. So I'm gonna try to find out how old that battery is. Hopefully it has a date code on it. But the reason why I'm changing the batteries, the other day I was working on the car and my headlights were on. I have LED headlights. and they were on for a while, but not that long. And actually, I was doing the driver's side regulator, window regulator replacement. So I did the window regulator replacement. Then I went to start the car, and my battery was dead just from my headlights being on. So, you know, don't ignore that warning. That lets you know that your battery is weak. Because a lot of times people don't realize that an old battery does not have the capacity that it had when it was new. So just replace it, because, you know, especially in the winter, you don't want to take any chances. So I'm doing it today. It's 80 degrees out, beautiful Long Island summer day, 59% humidity. I meant to get up a little bit earlier to do this job, but that didn't happen. So here's the new battery. It's upside down, sorry about that. Let me try to flip the phone here. Okay. You can see all the data. 800 cold cranking amps, 1000 cranking amps, and 110 amps reserve capacity. And there's my date code, brand new, 5 of 2023. So what I do first is I'm going to move these two seats up to give me room back here. Then you put your hand under here and you pull each side up. You could kind of straddle this hump in the middle here and use two hands and just pull the seat, comes right up and out. Okay, and then to put it in, you put this part in first, then you push down on both sides. Very simple, no tools. So I'm going to move the front seats up now. There's a piece of candy down there. God, that's been there a while. Gotta get that out. So this car has a power driver seat, but a manual passenger seat. So here's the handle. Oh, that was hard. Okay. There, so both the seats are up for drivers with very short legs. Found a pen. This is one of my favorite type of pens. We used to actually use these to shoot spitballs in school. Now, I didn't do that a lot, just to let you know. I was a good kid. Okay. You never know what you find when you move your seats up. So this battery, obviously you got to pull off the plastic covers. This battery has a $15 core charge at Costco, so I'll be bringing back the old one today. Bring the receipt and I'll give you $15. Sounds good to me. Alright, so I'm in the car, kind of. And I'm just going to pull the seat up with my hand like this. Now I'm holding the phone with my left and pulling the seat up with my right. Let me just flip that. Alright, ready? 1, 2. Oh! Both sides came up. I got lucky. Alright, so there you go. Okay? There's my Bosch battery. We'll take a look at that label in a minute, folks. So here's the holes that the seat engages. It's kind of just captured under the rear seats. Everything looks great here. There's the beautiful blue color of my LeSabre. Got a little rust down there or something. Rust or dirt. Probably from battery acid. This is a fuse box. There's your plus terminal. So this Bosch is part number, oh, it's actually a group 100. Yeah, that's the original group size. I don't know what the cold, oh, it's 950 cold, no, 950 cranking amps
770 cold cranking amps, and they give you the temperature that those numbers are referenced to. And the reserve capacity is only for 25 amps. Oh, 115 minutes. Okay, 115 minutes, 25 amps. So, pretty good sized battery. A little smaller than what I'm putting in now in capacity. 3-year replacement. It's a Bosch, you could see. And here's this, not hooked up. See, let me back out, see? This should be hooked up, and you could see it goes down through the floor there to the outside world. Terminals. Okay, so the first thing I'm not gonna show this on video, but this is the hold down. So you're gonna unscrew that. Okay, then you're gonna take your negative off first. The reason why you take your negative off first, because if you're taking your positive off and you hit the chassis, you'll get a big spark. So it's just a little bit safer to take negative off first. Okay, ooh, it's getting warm out here. Bye. Okay, so the battery terminals are 8mm, and the hold down bolt down there, this is what I'm using for that. 13mm. You know, a little exaggerations here on the extensions, but it's not that deep. It's right there. So 8mm for the posts and 13 for the hold down bolt. Okay, this seat belt just keeps falling down, so what you do is you just put it behind there to hold it. Alright, I popped the positive cap off. Got the negative off. It's pretty clean. Pretty clean. And that's what that looks like. Some slight residue there, but nothing that would cause a bad connection or an issue. Okay, positive's off. Oh, don't lean on this. This is a wire harness channel here, conduit. Don't lean on it because it's not really going to handle your weight. So here's what that looks like. Little corrosion, not too bad. Little rust. So we'll clean that with the wire brush. Some crud in there, positive terminal. So what you're going to do is move your vents out of the way. Mine weren't hooked up, but you could see there's a hole there for the vent and a hole there for the vent. 2 places. Then it joins here with this T connector and goes out of the car. So you move that out of the way and then you just lift your battery out. Oops, I forgot. I got to take the the hold down bolt. Already the heat's getting to me. Take the 13mm. Use a 13mm socket. And we're going to loosen that, or we may have to remove it all the way. Pull the hold down out. We'll see. Incidentally, here's your main ground connection to the chassis. If that comes loose or gets corroded, all bets are off. And I just noticed somebody left one of these in the vehicle. Thank you for the gift. Okay, so going to be loosening this. It's not that tight at all. It's already loose. I'll pull it out all the way. Easy enough. There you go. That's the orientation it goes in. Just like that. Place it out of the way. In that same orientation. Okay, now the battery can come out. Alright, the Bosch Group 100 battery's out. Look, it still has the extra vent tubes connected. And notice the date. Manufactured November 2012. Holy molies. This was an old battery. Look at this. Shipped December 2012. It's now 2023, ladies and gentlemen. So, I guess we can say that Bosch makes a darn good battery. Okay? Good job, Bosch. I think we're long past the 3 years and the 96 months. Okay? Gee, I feel like I'm putting in a lesser battery. That's okay. We'll give the Interstate a chance. Here's the date, 5/23. So this was an old battery. So the Bosch battery has the vents. There's one there, see? And there's the other one. That's the Group 100. Now, this one has them a little bit further towards the center, see? There's one. And there's the other one. I'm trying to make a very detailed video here. I know I'm just replacing a battery, but trying to make a detailed video for people who have never replaced a battery before. Okay. Cut. Just a little aside. Here's what the inside of your back seat looks like. It's still got the label on it. It says leather. And this is great. I love the date codes. This is an 02 LeSabre, and this part is date coded 8/24/2001. Look at the foam. It's still like brand new. I guess the company is Rensol in Farwell, Michigan. Okay. With any job, there's always going to be, well, sometimes there's an obstacle. Now, look where these vents are. They're about a few inches in, okay, from the top. This one is right at the edge of the top. So, now the problem is that, I'll show you, the strap, here's the, not the strap, these are the vents, see? These you're going to push on. And it has this rubber hold that kind of holds them onto the battery. Now this would be great if the vents are at the end of the battery. But my vents are like here, so there's no way this is going to work. So I don't like, you know, destroying something original. But I might have to, you could see I might have to cut, zip right there, and then zip, hold on, zip right here. Then, you know, should be good. But I'm going to not rush this because I really want to get the vent. So I know that'll work if I cut that piece. And I really don't think they're going to fall off because they're friction fit. See? They're going to push right there. You know? And you could always wrap the whole battery in a piece of tape. But I want to see, I'm going to go to the store. There's a spider here. What are you doing? Ooh. Anyway, it's a bouncing spider. So I'm going to go to the store and see if I can get a vent. Universal vent. I think Dorman might make it. If not, then I'll cut that. Probably going to have to remove that anyway. So let's see what modern technology has in the auto parts store. And we'll be back. See that rust there? I may buy a can of rust converter and just spray that. You know, because this is your car. You know, this is not going to get any better. I don't know if that probably was made with some battery acid, I'm guessing. Okay, bye. Okay, everybody. Well, I didn't get to the auto parts store yet. And a family member just got home from work and said it's already raining. So I have all my windows open. And I have no battery in the car. So I'm going to throw a battery in it so I could shut all my windows. Yay! Hooray for power windows! Hooray for power windows! See you later. So I'm gonna throw the battery in and just get these windows shut before the rain comes. Bye. Okay. Pretty funny look, guys and gals. There's a lot of girls work on their cars too. And sometimes, well, not most, but they do a better job than the guys do, because they seem to be more laid back and just do things, by the book. So, good news is, it looks like this is going to work. Check it out. That is going to go right on there. I didn't push it in yet. I guess under. I'm not sure if I'm going to go under the terminal or over. And this one's, oh yeah, I'm going to go under the terminals. Alright, so I'm going to wrap this job up because it's going to rain soon. The only thing I didn't get to do was I got to do some rust prevention down there. Don't ignore it. If I don't do it this battery change, I have to do it the next one. I want you guys to hold me to that. Not just lip service, okay? Alright, so I'm going to button a roll up and then I'll take some video of the finished job. Okay, bye. Okay, I just tightened down the battery hold down with the 13 millimeter. Then I cleaned these. Doesn't look like I did, but I did. With the wire brush. I'll have to hit that one a little bit more. And you got to pull out your... So I'm going to put the positive on first and then the negative. Just pop these out. Actually, I'm going to hit that with the wire brush a little bit. That one's clean. Okay, I'm going to get the wire brush and just hit that really quick. Just the positive terminal. Okay, I cleaned the positive terminal of the battery and I cleaned this a little bit better. And now I'm going to hook up the positive, then the negative, then the two vent tubes. Make sure the positive isn't up like this. Push it way down there, out of the way. This is the cap. Don't want to over tighten these guys. Just snug it. So you have a good gas tight electrical connection. Okay, where's my negative? Let's put the cap on. Don't bypass your safety features. Okay, there you go. Cap's on. Negative time. Oop. That's normal to get a little spark. Perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Like I said, snug it good. Okay, we are electrified. Very good. And we're just gonna hook up the vents. Okay, as you can see, that left vent is on. Pushed it all the way. Here's the rubber hold. Keeps them on. And let's go to the right one. It's the right one. can't push that on any more than it already is, so consider that done. Let me take a wide view here. And that's what she looks like. Okay, so now I just have to put the seat back on. Start her up. Make sure everything's good. Okay, everybody. The Buick is all done. Battery in. I know this is probably the world's longest LeSabre battery replacement video, but I'm okay with that. Beautiful. Once again, June 30th, 2023. Job well done. I didn't rush it. Everything's clean. The only thing I didn't get to do was I'm going to have to hit some of that rust with the rust converter next time I change my battery, and not be lazy like I am today. And that's about it. Alright, keep these Buicks on the road, folks. Because, believe me, you don't want a new car. Okay, bye.